Hey guys, welcome to Genesis Flow. I teach creators and business owners how to save time, increase revenue, and end creative burnout. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create a professional grade product ads using just AI tools. Traditionally, if you would try to create what we're going to create today, you might end up paying somewhere around $1,500 to $5,000 and end up with a product that that hasn't even been tested. So with the use of AI, we are able to create professional grade product ads, if not even better than traditional product ads, that can give us the value we are looking for. We're going to do this in 4 steps. The first step is doing our scripting and storyboarding, and then we will move into image and video generation, and then transition to generating our background music, voiceovers, and sound effects, and then we will put all of that together, combining all of those three in the last step to produce our video. To get all of these 4 steps done, we will be using a couple of tools. We will use Claude for our scripting. We will use Google Flow for generating our images and video. We will use ElevenLabs for generating our voiceover, background music, and sound effects. And then we will use CapCut to edit the video and put everything together. Okay, so with that said, let's get to building. Now, step one is we need to come into Claude. I am using the Claude desktop app because I prefer it, and I'm on the paid version, and it basically allows me to use the desktop app for the purpose that we're going to be using it for today. And once you're in here, you're going to be greeted with a screen similar to this right here, and mine is hidden in a corner here, but you're going to be greeted with a screen like this. If you don't know where to find this, you can go to claude.ai/downloads, and you will see it right here. You can download the desktop. You need to be on a paid plan in order for you to use this effectively. So you can download it from there. And then once you open it, you sign up and enter all of your credentials and everything. You'll be logged in. Now, for this particular project, we will be using Claude Cowork. You need the paid plan again to be on this. So we will switch from chat to Cowork here. And normally what I would do is create a project, because projects just help us to better organize our documents and everything, and we're able to share it with other people. And I already have one created for product ads and brand. We're going to choose that folder. If you didn't have one, you can just go to projects, create a new project, and name your project, add some little bit of description, and you should be good. So we'll go back to our projects here. Now, before we go ahead, there are 2 ways that you can create product ads. Now, you can use an image of the product already and put it in here and be able to prompt Claude in a way that will allow it to generate your entire storyboard and all of that. Or perhaps you're just experimenting, and which is the approach we'll be doing in today's video, and that is we will be creating an ad from scratch. So in this video, we will be creating an ad for Oreo. What I will do here is I'm going to use my microphone to prompt Claude on what I want. Hey, Claude, I want to create a 15 seconds ad, Oreo ads, and I want it to be sort of like a detective interrogative style of video. I will be using a 9:16 frame aspect ratio, and I want you to go ahead and generate all of the necessary scripts and storyboard for this ad. So that's my prompt. That's basically it. Now, here's the beauty of it. For this tutorial, I've been doing this over and over. So I built a skill that allows you to do all of this. Once you give it an idea or an image and tell it to create an ad, it goes ahead and basically do all of that for you. And you will have access to that. The link is in the description. You can click on it and download it. So this is called the Flow Story Builder. Let's go back here and say /flow story builder. So you call that in front of this prompt and then just invoke it. So it will go ahead and generate everything we need here. And later on, I'm going to explain to you what it generates after all of this is done. So it's writing our file and everything. And once this is done, we will analyze everything that was created. It's going to take you about 1 to 10 minutes for this to generate the entire file. So just relax and wait for it to finish. All right, so that file has been generated. The skill went ahead and did all of the things it's supposed to do. So in this skill, what it does is when you give it a prompt to create an ad or an image, it basically goes ahead and reads your instructions and everything and plan the entire ad all by itself. And then you can go ahead and review it. And if you want to make some changes, you can change it. Now, the beauty of working in Cowork is that this file is actually in a folder. So when you are making any changes, it's only going to make a change to that specific part of the document, of the HTML file, instead of rewriting the entire script. So let's go through what it built for us. Now, so it gives us The skill goes ahead and create everything, and it gives us this entire template here. And it has in here, you'll find the script, that is a screenplay. You have your characters, you have the locations, you have the props that's going to be involved in the video. And then we have our storyboards and the shots within that. So you have scene, and each scene has a shot. Some people call it beats. And then you have, for this particular video, we have 5 shots. And then you have the voiceover that we're going to do as well. And then you have the music prompt, so for background music. And then we have sound effects that's going to be here. It also shows you how to edit give you an edit guide, and then have some assembly notes for everything. And then it goes ahead and give you also the captions that you need so that you can post this on the internet. Everything within just one skill. Click the link in the description to have access to the skill. Now that we've gotten our storyboard and everything, I'm just going to leave it like this because I've done this over and over with this skill, and it gives really good results. And anything else that I want to change, I will change in the future. But I'm going to take it as it is for the sake of this tutorial, and then we're going to move with it. Now let's move to step 2. For step 2, you have 2 options. You can use tools like HeyGen, you can use tools like Higgsfield to create your images and generate your videos. But I just think those tools are overrated. They're using external models and APIs anyway, so why not go directly to the source? So for this video, we will be using Google Flow to generate the images and the video. So now, if you don't have access to Google Flow, what you want to do is you go to Google and look for labs. Actually, you just type in Google Flow and hit enter. So you can see the first link here, which is labs.google.com, or just click this one for the tool, and it will go directly to Flow. This is the link that you want to click, and it will take you to Google Flow. Once you're in Google Flow, asking me to sign in here. So I've gone ahead and signed in. And by the way, I am on a paid account, so I can get better generations. With the free account, on the 50 extra credits that you get every day until August 31st, you have the watermark on your videos. Now, let's get to what. Once we're in here, you will be greeted with this screen. You can come here and click New Project. And in this project, we're going to say Product Add. And once we're here, we want to come down and change our first thing to the image model. And I'm going to leave it on Nano Banana 2, and we will use generate just 2 images. We'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to open these side by side so it makes it easier for us to copy and paste. So we have our characters and then going forward. So we start with our character, and we'll take that and paste it in here. We want to generate that. We'll copy our interrogation room settings and copy these and put that in there. And then we're going to go and generate our props here, interrogation milk glass and the glass of milk. Okay. These are our props. That is everything that we would need in the video. We have the hand here. We have that. So I'm going to choose this option right here. And for interrogation room, I'm going to choose this. Oreo looks good. Move this one. And this is a picture that's on the table. So remove this. The glass of milk is going to be on the table. So let's delete this one. All right. So we have our character. That is the hand. We have the interrogation, the location where all of this is going to be happening. We have the product itself. And there's now one key thing that you need to do is learn to rename your shots and your scenes and your images. This will come in very handy because it makes it easier for you to reference and know exactly which one of the things that you're dealing with. So to do this, we have everything here. Before we go ahead, let's look at the storyboard. Now, each storyboard has the prop that's needed for that particular shot. So for example, shot 1 needs the interrogation room and the Oreo cookie. So what we're going to do is we want to rename this, basically following the same name. So we say detective's hand. I'm going to rename this as detective hand. Interrogation room, we're going to rename this as interrogation room. Oops, back here, we have the Oreo cookie. Rename this Oreo cookie here. The interrogation photo of the milk glass. And then we have the glass of milk itself to rename this. So these are everything that we would need. Now, let's go to shot 1. So shot 1, we need the interrogation room and we need the Oreo cookie. So what we would do to reference an image, use the @ symbol and basically type the name. So we need interrogation room, we need the interrogation room. We're going to add that. And then we need the Oreo cookie at Oreo cookie. And you're going to copy the frame description for this particular product. You want to also copy both the negative prompt and the character consistency anchor and generate those. Same thing we're going to do for the for every shot. Okay, these are all beats. So we need, for this one, we need Oreo. So interrogation room at the Oreo cookie. We need the detective's hand. In the detective hand, we need the interrogation photo of the milk. We need that. And then we need shot 1, which is basically this right here. any one of these. So I'm going to rename this. I'm going to pick one of these and name it shot one. Okay. And we're going to say at shot one. Okay. We have that, and we're going to generate two more. That's shot two. And then we're going to come down here to shot three, paste that in here. And for shot three, we need a couple of things. We need the interrogation room. We need the Oreo cookie, and we need shot two, which is going to be one of these here. I'll take this one. I'm going to rename this as shot two. Okay. We will generate shot three. And we're going to do the same thing for shot four. I forgot to copy the negative consistency prompt for that one. So let's see if it will generate properly. Otherwise, we will go ahead and regenerate it. So for this, in shot four, we need the Oreo cookie. We need the Oreo cookie, and we need shot three still. Okay, look at the difference in these two images. Okay, I'm gonna go with this other one here. I'm gonna rename this as shot three. Okay, at shot three. I'll connect our negative prompts here. Paste that in there and generate two of that. And then we're gonna do our last shot here, which is gonna be need the Oreo cookie as a prop. We need the detective's hand. We need the glass of milk. We need shot four, which is one of these. So I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to take this, rename it shot four. I'm gonna say at shot four, and I just copy prompt again and the negative prompt and consistency anchor, generate that. So I'm going to delete this one, and we'll take that other one. Now that we have all four shots, we're going to rename this shot four. Okay. Now we have all four shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 5, this should be shot 5. Okay. We have all of these. Now it's time to animate each of them. So to animate them, you're going to copy the video, and we're going to take this, paste that in there. You're going to also paste the negative prompt, and you're going to generate video. For this, we're going to use Omnight Flash for this one. You need to pay attention to this because some of the video models might be great at certain things and the other might not be. Omnight Flash is the cheapest model. Veo 3 Lite is great when you are looking for character consistency. So if you are looking to do more of like a human in the frame and all of these things instead of like a product, you need to use Veo 3 Lite. For this, we'll go with Omnight Flash, and it's just going to be 4 seconds video, and I'm going to generate one of each. I'm going to generate that. And then we will take shot two, paste it in there, copy this, is that, generate that. Going to come to shot three, just right here, shot three, paste it in there, copy this negative prompt, is that, shot four, just right here, copy the animation prompt and the negative prompt, paste it. And then our last shot, I'm going to copy that, paste that in there. I'm going to wait for all of these to finish downloading. So it looks like the first video is here. Okay, not bad. Okay. We're going to have to regenerate this one. Let's do 2 generations for these. We're going to do the same thing for this, 2 of those. And I'm actually going to regenerate this one as well. I get 2 of that. So I might generate all of them. So the only shots that it looks good is this one. This is good. This is not so great. So we're going to delete it. This worst. This is worse. So right now we're going to rename this again, video 1, or just put number 1, 2. That's the picture hand, all right? And then the 3 is this one right here. So for this, I'm going to use this and this because I don't like those generating. Generate this. Okay, bad for this one. Okay, we will use this one. All right, it's fine. So we have what, 1, scene 1, shot 1, 2, shot 3 supposed to be the what? So we have this 1, 2 as a product image. So shot 1, shot 1, shot 2 is going to be this, shot 3. So we'll name this 3. And then 4 is this guy right here. And then we have 5. Okay, we have all of our shots here. Now what we want to do is I'm going to put this into a scene so that it generates just one video, right? And I'm going to do this add here, and I'm going to go 2, add this, number 3, add number 4, add number 5. Okay, we have all of this now together, and all of the stuff. We're going to name this as Oreo detective add, ECTIVE. Is that nuts? Okay, detective ads, and I'm going to download it. So with that downloaded, that completes steps 2. We're going to go into step 3, which is generating the voiceover, background music, and sound effects. And we're going to do this using ElevenLabs. All right, so once we're in here, we want to go to ElevenLabs. And for this, you're going to scroll down. As you can see, all of the voice over here is combined inside everything. So we combine this. And the first thing we want is to paste that in here. Make sure to add an S for seconds to this. Okay, and you go ahead and pick your preferred voice. I already have my voice in here. I use my voice for ads and stuff. I already have that. Unless if you're doing this for a business and they have a specific voice that they want, then you can go ahead and choose their voice. We want to keep it on version 3 because it's the most expressive version. And then we're going to go ahead and hit generate.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts. Enough. Confession's better with milk. Nice and quiet in here, huh?
Let's see.
Just you, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts.
I'm going to go with the first one.
Enough. Confession's better with milk.
The next thing that we want to generate our background music. So for this, we go to music and the prompt is right in here. I'm going to paste that in there. And for this, I'm going to go with we need to edit this. And I'm going to say, let's do this as a video is 20 seconds. So let's do 20 seconds and generate this. And we're going to name this, obviously. So come to project again. Always rename your project. Is very, I think I'm like this actually, noir interrogation. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Let's play that. It's not bad. That gives that like sound and stuff in there. Now, the next thing we're going to generate is basically the sound effects. Once we're done, for sound effects, you want to keep it basically at 0.3 seconds enough. And what we'll do is go down here and copy each sound effect and paste them in here. We'll turn lyrics off so that it's just instrumental. And then you're going to copy and just paste 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have that. The name, you always want to name your projects so that we can find it easier. So low metallic, save that. And then the next one is soft paper. Nice one, faster metallic. And we have near silence, sharp milk. I'm just going with the first 2 or 3 words in here, easier to keep track of. And we have soft logo. Okay. And we'll download each of these songs in wave format. Download them. Okay. We've generated our storyboard and scripts. We've gone ahead and we've did the image and video generation, and we've generated our voiceover and the background music and sound. Now we're going to move to step 4, where we're going to put it all together to create the final product. And for this, we're going to be using CapCut. All right. So let's open CapCut up here. And what we're going to do is wherever your videos are, that's where you're going to store it. So I'm going to just take mine and drop my video. This is the full video. So drop it in here. That's a 20-second video right here. Okay. This is our voiceover. And then we have our instrumentals. All right. So let's see here. For the voiceover, we're going to start with our voiceover. I'm going to cut this and remove all of the empty spaces and just kind of all of these spaces from here, because then it will actually snap to the video length. Okay, we have edited the voiceover here. Now, if you don't know how to edit a video and everything, you can come down to the edit guide, and it basically tells you what to do, where to place each, like all of these things, like the music, instrumental, and all of that, like over which line should be there, and all of these things. You can go ahead and do all of that. So this, if you're not tech savvy, it guides you through the entire process. So I'm just going to do this real quick, and then we will go through it. So this at the very end here, drag this here a little bit, distribution evenly. Okay, and I'm going to play it and see. Quick.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts. Enough. Confession's better with milk.
All right, so before that done,
Enough.
we're going to bring this back here small so it aligns with the audio. I'm going to increase the volume for the voiceover. This is the part that you want to be the loudest.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts. Enough. Confession's better with milk.
All right. So we have that going for us. Now, the next thing we want is our background music. So I'm going to put that in here. And let's see how this goes.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts. Enough. Confession's better with milk.
All right. So we have that background music going. Now we need to structure our scene according to the sound effects. So low metallic is on shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So we have 5 sounds here for some reason. We have not downloaded one of them.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You.
All right. So we have low metallic, soft paper, metal. Let's go in scene 2 down here.
Me and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy.
I'm going to put this right here for that transition.
Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts.
Okay.
Confession's better with milk.
All right. So we have everything in there, and this looks great and all of that. Now, if you want to add some ingredient things, you can add some transitions. You can add some stuff to this. So like you can split this up and basically add some transitions using CapCut and add your own flavor to it. This is what separates you from other people. All right, this is what separates you from other people. So let's see. All right, so we're gonna go here. It's gonna grab this. Play that here. 3. All right, so I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna add some transitions to this. Let's get some. So for this part, I wanna like, okay, we have that zoom happening already, but I need to add some stuff in there. So some comparison in here, that detective style.
You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends.
So for this one, I'm gonna put a whoosh in here that basically draws this.
We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually.
Okay, for this guy, see if light type of light something can do it. I think that let's go to effect. Okay, I'm looking for. I'm gonna drop that down a bit.
Eventually, tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts.
Okay, this is enough. I need something like a zoom. That's gonna like this. So let's do a zoom effect. Sort of, there you go, right there. All right.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts. Enough. Confession's better with milk.
All right, so there it is, and we're gonna need this Oreo. Gonna add CPIV detective version, and you're gonna export this and export. All right, so that's done, and look at our final video here. Why is it showing like this? No, that's not how you should be showing. All right, so we see it here now. Let's go ahead and watch the full video.
Nice and quiet in here, huh? You, me, and the light. We both know how this ends. Everybody dunks eventually. Tough guy. Let's see how long that lasts. Enough. Confession's better with milk.
So there you have it. That's how you take a product, an idea, and turn it into a professional grade ad just like this without the need to hire a videographer, editor, or motion designer or anything. You can do all of this just using AI. Don't forget to grab the skill pack in the description and hit the subscribe button if you got some value from this video.